Hello everyone and welcome back to Business Guide. Introduction. Apple already has plenty of devices ranging from smartphones, laptops and watches, but believe it or not, Apple has plans to take over the electric vehicle space. Apple's project codenamed Titan has been going on for years now, and with a cash balance of $100 billion, the company has plenty of money to spend on new projects. Starting in 2014, Apple began working on Project Titan, with upwards of 1,000 employees working on developing an electric vehicle at a secret location near its Cupertino headquarters. Internal strife, leadership issues and other problems impacted the car project, with rumours suggesting Apple in 2016 shelved plans for a car for the foreseeable future. Apple laid off hundreds of employees who were working on the project, and under the leadership of Bob Mansfield, Apple is said to have transitioned to building an autonomous driving system rather than a full car, which could potentially be used in the cars of various partner companies. Though multiple rumours have suggested Apple has shifted its focus to autonomous driving software rather than a full-on car, the August 2018 rehiring of Tesla engineer Doug Field has led to speculation that Apple may again be exploring a car option. Project Titan, when and where it began. In order to uncover Apple's plan to outside Tesla, we need to backtrack into Apple's history with its electric car project. The involvement first started in 2014 when Apple's CEO Tim Cook created Project Titan with the mission to dominate the electric and autonomous driving space. Cook assigned former Vice President of Ford Steve Zadesky in charge of the project and hired other prominent auto executives, including the former President and Chief Executive of Mercedes-Benz Research and Development Department, an anonymous transmission engineer. By 2015, Apple began offering incentives to Tesla employees to leave Tesla and join Apple. In Apple, Total hired 1,000 engineers to work on Project Titan. Rumors began to go around with Apple's undercover project as Carl Icahn, a famous American businessman, stated that he believed Apple would release a car in 2020 and that it would be the ultimate mobile device. The Sydney Morning Herald, which releases daily compact newspapers, also caught on to the rumor, stating that production would start as soon as 2020. By August of 2015, The Guardian reported that Apple was looking to use its testing ground for autonomous vehicles. This testing ground is a former Concord Naval Weapons Station in Concord, California, also known as Gomentum Station. While it became obvious that Apple was working on an autonomous car, Tim Cook attempted to keep the project secret. Randy Iwaski, the owner of Gomentum Station, said, "We had to sign a non-disclosure agreement with Apple. We can't tell you anything other than that they will have come in and that they are interested." 1 month later, Apple began meeting with the California DMV to obtain a self-driving permit. This confirms the fact that Apple was working on an autonomous driving car. However, while Cook was developing Apple's autonomous driving software, he still had larger plans for the future. The Wall Street Journal reported that Apple was working on a battery electric car that will be released in the next 4 to 5 years. In October 2015, when talking about the car industry, Tim Cook stated, "It would seem like there was a massive change in that industry. You may not agree with that. That's what we think. We will see what we do in the future. I do think that the industry is at an inflection point of massive change." Shortly after, Apple created another project codenamed Baya in partnership with Torque Robotics to attach sensors with Lexus SUV. By this time, it became quite obvious that Apple was working on an electric vehicle. Apple's ambition continues to grow further, as in May 2016, reports show that Apple was looking to create electric charging stations. On July 29, 2016, Apple hired Dan Dodge, the former CEO of BlackBerry's automotive software division. According to Bloomberg, Dan shifted Project Titan's focus on creating the autonomous driving software for its electric vehicles. In this reboot, Apple has dozens of layoff rounds, but the team still consisted of thousands of engineers. In June of 2017, Tim Cook told Bloomberg that Apple is currently focusing on autonomous systems, which may or may not lead to the development of an Apple car. A few months later, Apple employees Ying Zhao and Ansel Tenzel published a paper about using a conventional neural network for detecting 3G objects with LiDAR. This paper unveiled Apple's vision to dominate autonomous vehicles with LiDAR technology. By 2018, it started to become clear that Apple was serious about its involvement in electric vehicles. Apple had 70 drive permits and 25 self-driving vehicles registered with the California DMV. It was around this time that Apple decided that it could not complete the project alone. An article by the New York Times announced that Apple attempted to partner with BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Nissan, BYD Auto, McLaren and Volkswagen. However, only one automaker decided to accept Apple's partnership, Volkswagen. In this partnership, Volkswagen will produce a shuttle van based on the G6 Transporter platform, and Apple would help with the autonomous driving software. While Apple put millions, if not billions of dollars into Project Titan, for the most part, nobody knew how much progress they made. As a a result, a former Apple employee attempted to leak trade secrets about Apple's secret autonomous driving project. However, this employee was caught by the FBI and was charged by federal prosecutors. By this time, Apple had 5,000 employees in Project Titan, but all of these employees had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. We don't know who this Apple employee was leaking the information to. Many speculate that a company was attempting to steal some information. At this time, Apple was still attempting to get some employees from Tesla. In August of 2018, Apple succeeded as saw Doug Field, the former senior vice president of engineering at Tesla, became the leader of Project Titan. With Doug at the helm of Project Titan began to fill Apple patent applications. For example, Apple filed a patent that was based on the fact that Apple's autonomous cars warned riders what the car would do before it made them. Apple also bumped up their driverless cars. As BBC reported that Apple had 66 driverless vehicles that were registered with the California DMV and 111 drivers to operate these vehicles. A few months later, in January of 2019, Apple lawed off more than 200 employees in Project Titan, making it seem like Apple's plan for its self-driving had diminished. However, the truth is that Project Titan still has thousands of employees and may be nearing the release of its vehicle. In June of 2019, Apple acquired an autonomous vehicle startup named Drive.ai, which manifested the fact that Project Titan is not only still here, but still growing. Where is Project Titan today? Now we have covered the leaks that we know about so far in Project Titan, but how close is Apple to its new car Spot? In short, Apple plans to release a vehicle or software very soon, whichever one comes first. Originally, Apple had plans to release a vehicle in 2020, but new reports are showing that Apple plans to debut at the Vehicle of 2021. Rumors are that Apple's car will be named the My Car, and if it follows Apple's previous plans, it likely won't be able to have level 5 autonomy yet because Apple's plans are extremely secretive. We really don't have much information on Project Titan. However, given the fact that Apple has a use cake file of $100 billion, the company is likely spending a decent amount of money on the project. We're focusing on autonomous systems. It's a core technology that we view as very important. We sort of see it as the mother of all AI projects. It's probably one of the most difficult AI projects actually to work on. Apple CEO Tim Cook on Apple's plans in the car space. Does Apple stand a chance against Tesla? Now, personally, we don't believe that Apple stands a chance in making a large dent in the electric vehicle space. Apple phones are heavily reliant on outside suppliers, and they will likely outsource the manufacturing for the Apple car. When it comes to Tesla, a lot of the manufacturing process is vertically integrated in order to improve margins, and Apple doesn't have the same experience with manufacturing and design in each part. Another issue I see is the economics of scale, as Tesla has had plenty of experience with scale from the Tesla Roadster to the Model 3 and Model Y. On the other hand, Apple does not have much experience scaling with electric vehicles, and it will be difficult for them to catch up with Tesla at a fast pace. Now, this is not to be taken wrong. Apple's involvement in the vehicle space is certainly exciting. Everyone would love to see Apple's integration of its ecosystem with the iCar, and all of that's just part of Elon Musk's goal to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energies. However, Project Titan seems to be an attempt by Apple to get a piece of the autonomous future ahead of us. This is similar to Google's entrance into smartwatches and smartphones, Google upcoming Pixel Watch, and phone may be in sizing, but it lacks the years of branding and development that Apple has in the smartphone space.